welcome crowd, and welcome to another episode of Awkward Victoria. For today's episode, I am doing a beer vlog. I didn't do one last week. I think I did one the week before, but I did not do one last week, so I do apologize for that. For today's beer, I guess you could call it, it's gonna be another one from Left Hand Brewing Company. It is another milk stout that they did, and it's called Nitro. This is what it looks like. I'm actually kind of excited about it because the last one I had, I wasn't too fond of it, but this one actually might be a little bit better. I think it was like okay for me, and I think like that was the first Left Hand Brewing Company beer I had, but this one's gonna be my second Left Hand Brewing Company. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully it's better than their other milk stout, which I think had a purple label on it. All right, let's go ahead and crack this one open. I will go ahead and put, you know, Left Hand Brewing Company beer down in the description below for anybody who wants to see if maybe they want to try that beer out. You know, I gave a little bit of a description of it. I mean, if you're curious, there you go. It'll be in the description below. All right, let's go ahead and pour this thing out. It's probably gonna be pretty dark. Yep, it's pretty dark. Expectedly, you know, I mean, logically, it is called Nitro. Nitro to me sounds like it's gonna be a pretty dark beer, and dear God, it really is a really dark beer. Let's see if I can shine a light through this thing. I mean, you could see the light, but it is a pretty damn dark beer. I can't even see through it. Hopefully it's not really bitter, which I don't think it will be. It is a milk stout. Let's go ahead and try this out. It does have a tiny head right there, so I'm excited about that. Smells actually almost like a Guinness in a way. That's weird. That is actually really good. It is really smooth. Not a lot of carbonation, but it looks like there's a lot of carbonation because there's a lot of bubbles on the side. But when you drink it, there's not a lot of carbonation to it, which I kind of like because it makes it feel as if the beer is really smooth. Especially when it comes to the fact that it's a dark beer. There's not a lot of bitter. There's a little bit, but not too bad, but almost kind of like a milky taste in a way. I like that. That is actually a very good beer. Really smooth. Holy crap. I have to say, this is literally the smoothest beer I have ever tried on any of these beer tasting videos. There's carbonation to it, but the carbonation is so light and it's just so amazing. Like, it got tiny bubbles instead of like soda bubbles, I guess. It's got tiny bubbles, and then when you drink it, it's just really smooth. I'm very much impressed. And as you guys know, or if you're new to this channel, I do try to put a little bit of information in my videos to make sure that everybody understands beers, and hopefully by the end of when I don't need to research anymore, we are all gonna be, I guess, beer experts. Milk stout. It's just giving me the definition of a stout, but I don't want a definition of a stout. I want a definition of a milk stout. Okay, milk stout. Milk/sweet stouts are basically stouts that have a larger amount of residual dextrin and unfermented sugars that give the brew more body and a sweetness that counters the roasted character. Milk stouts are very similar to sweet stouts, but brewers add fermentable sugars, usually lactose, to brew the kettle to add body and some sweetness. So usually they add a lactose to it to give it a little bit more body and to give it a little bit more of a sweet taste than usually a stout will give you, because stouts are on the, as you can tell, the darker side, and which means that they would have a little bit more of a bitterness taste to it. But the milk stout, since they add the unfermentable sugar, which is said lactose, that's what gives it a little bit more of a smooth taste or sweet taste, and that basically what this is. This is actually a very good beer. I really like the taste of it. It's not bitter like usually a stout is. The most smoothest texture to it known to man. Like I've never had a beer this smooth. To me, in my opinion, is a very smooth beer. That is really good. Taking America back, dark and delicious, America's Great Milk Stout will change your perception about what a stout can be. Pouring hard out of the bottle, Milk Stout Nitro cascades beautifully, building a tight, thick head like the hand whipped cream. Oh, see, I said there was like a nice little head on top. The aroma is of brown sugar and vanilla cream. I don't know if I got that. Hold on. I guess I smell the vanilla. I'm not sure about the brown sugar, but I smell the vanilla with hints of roasted coffee. The pillowy head coats your upper lip and its creaminess entices your palate. Let's see, roasty mocha flavor rises up with a slight hop or roasted bitterness in the finish. The rest is pure bliss of milk chocolate fullness. I don't know if I taste the coffee so much, but I will admit, like, it is a really good, actually pretty good coffee. Jesus. It is actually a really good beer. I do enjoy this beer quite a lot, especially compared to the other beers I have had. The smoothness of this beer is actually very, very good. I cannot stress that enough. It's actually rated pretty high beer as well for beer goers. If you're willing to want to try this, this is actually rated very well. It's seriously not that bad of a beer. I wish I could taste the vanilla. It says there's like a vanilla cream or brown sugar smell to it. I wish I could taste that vanilla because, you know, as a white chick, we just love the hazelnut and the vanilla taste so much. Very, very good beer. Looks like it is getting towards the bottom. Kind of sad actually, because I do really love the smoothness of this beer. I'm actually curious if it's this smooth coming out of the bottle, how smooth will it be coming out of, like, from a draft? You know, draft beers are usually pretty smooth to me. So if this is this smooth coming out of the bottle, I can only imagine off the draft what it would taste like or feel like. I feel like it would have even more of a body texture to it just because it's from draft instead of the bottle. I have to see if anybody in my area sells this on draft, and I'll definitely do like a semi-small beer vlog on it because I'm very much curious if this would actually taste even more smoother on draft. I'm pretty sure it would. Alright, that is actually going to be it for this beer vlog. In my final verdict, I really did like this beer. This beer had good body to it, had a nice little tiny head on it, so it made it even more enjoyable. This beer, I would actually give a 10 out of 10. It is actually a very good beer. The last milk stout I had from the Left Hand Brewing Company, to me, wasn't that great, but the Nitro one definitely changed my opinion on the milk stout, so I don't know if I would go for the one with the cow on it with the purple label. I would go for this one, honestly. Out of the two I've tried by the Left Hand Brewing Company, I would go for the Nitro over the one with the cow on it. In my personal opinion, I think this one is a lot more smoother, has a lot more good taste to it, has and body to it. It just is overall a lot better than their other milk stout that they made. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna give this beer a 10 out of 10, and that's gonna be it for me for today. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel, Awkward Victoria, of course, and I hope you guys like this beer tasting video of Left Hand Brewing Company's milk stout Nitro. Make sure you hit that notification button if you guys want to get notifications from my channel whenever I come out with videos, which I wouldn't see why not. I mean, I would think that I come out with pretty decent content for you guys to look at. Yeah, that's gonna be it. Anyways, my name is Awkward Victoria, and I will see you guys later. Bye! Oh god, I went down the wrong pipe.